give us just a little bit of history. I mean, you started with Joffrey Cowboy, correct?
Yeah.
You can kind of take it from there.
Well, I mean, as far as the Joffrey Cowboy thing went, right as I got in the band, things just started escalating really quickly. We wrote the first album, like the EP we wrote, and it went over well. We released it on Kingdom Monsters, an indie label back in Arizona. Mike Gens is the owner and founder of that. So he done some it's really DIY. Done the old Locust album, Creationist Crucifixion album, it's just really respectable, so it was really cool to be on that, and that got put out, just went over crazy good, and we started venturing, kind of California, we're from Arizona, California, and then kind of California, Utah, kind of just all over the place. We just kind of started branching out, and sooner or later we were doing full U.S. tours, and it was awesome. We just kept doing that, and as the years went on, I think it was like 2.5 years I was with him. Things as a band kind of just, I started growing a little bit apart. So I kind of called it quits. Yeah, we just parted ways, and right before the album Genesis, and I didn't plan on writing it, and they were going to find a new drummer. It was just too short on time, so I actually came back and wrote the album with them. We wrote it in like 2 weeks, and it was crazy. We wrote that Genesis in 2 weeks, just together, and after that, we went straight to the studio and recorded, got all the tracks laid down, and that was pretty much my final duty in the band. Now they have John Rice, doing it on tour, and they're doing really good. They're in Europe right now with Bruges and Animosity, so they're doing really well. I'm happy for them. There's no bad blood there.
That's always good to hear. That's always good to hear. So now, you said that you were able to go in and help write the album. Now, were you allowed to be creative as far as what you brought to the table? I mean, were you allowed to say, hey, this is what I like, and this is me, this is what I want to play?
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot more. We had a member change since the last album that we did, and it was just great. His name is Bobby Thompson, one of the guitarists. He brought a lot to the table. It was just a crazy, turn. The whole writing aspect. It was nuts, to tell you the truth. He was very, very good at just putting the songs together. The song structure was just way more tight than the other times. The new EP was pretty much just riffs and stupid stuff all piled together. But I think Genesis is a way better portrayal of what Joffrey Cowboy wants to be.
And so now you're joining you had a small side project there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I left and actually moved to California for a while.
Okay.
Met up with my guys, Instinct Your Guns. They're based out of Corona area.
That's right. I was born out there, so I'm very familiar with the area.
We did a one tour together, and Terror also perished. It was that Terror tour. Warriors.
Yeah, okay.
It was great. War Mages. It was awesome. And after that tour, it was just kind of evident that what happened was I stepped in on drums, and the drummer Casey went to guitar actually. He wrote most of the songs. So after that tour, I kind of realized guitar wasn't really for him live and stuff. So he took back the drum position. I went back to Arizona. Just been studying, as much as I could, drums and stuff. Just kind of practicing, just every day. Just trying to get better, become a better player. And recently, literally about a week and a half ago, I got a call from Brandon from Faces, and he said, well, Marco, they're former filling drummer, had a family emergency, he had to fly out that day. So that day actually was crazy, and I got on the plane that night. It was just like nuts, went over, met up with him in Houston. The next day, we practiced for like an hour at the venue, and we started playing short sets for the next couple of days and stuff. And after that, we kind of took a day off from the tour, next line up, set up everything in my house, and just kind of went through the entire set, just got really tight. So practicing about a day for that, and ever since then, we've been playing full sets since Tucson, Arizona. So it's been pretty cool.
You're kind of in the group now.
Yeah, it's definitely every night. I mean, it was very sketchy at first. Obviously, we had like an hour practice.
Metal, dude.
But awesome, thanks, man. And yeah, it was like it was really cool. Just seeing each show just get better, progressively better and better, and more tight and everything. Tonight was an awesome show.
Yeah, it was.
Denver is always just crazy crowd.
Yeah, good job.